Right guys, I'm back at the Wall Fitness today for a back day, so haven't actually trained back here. I've done kind of chest and shoulders, but it got cut short. I did arms and now going for the back day, so it should be quite good. Starting off with a mag grip pull down, so I'm going heavy on this one. Like, this machine just feels extremely heavy, so I've put it on about 107 kilos, which is a couple notches from the top. So we'll see if we can get this for like a decent set of 8 to 10, and then adjust from there. Wow, that was good. Yeah, nice first set. It is quite difficult to film different angles in here, so just because it's quite kind of cramped up, I'll probably just film 2 sets from each exercise basically. So yeah, I'll obviously talk you through when I move on to the next exercise how many sets I did, but yeah, for now 2-3 minute rest and then another set same way. That was good. Second set in the bag there, that was nice. I'm going to do another set on that same weight, and whether or not that's the last set or not, we'll see. I think I'll either be finished there or do one more but with a bit of a lighter weight. Something I do really want to do this session though is some lat pullovers, get those going. There's a nice T-bar row just there, what looks nice, so give that a go. And then there is 2 actual pull down machines, which is quite unusual for a gym this small. One of them is just there, you can kind of see it. So although that looks good, I don't think I'll be able to get low enough in the seat where I'm like getting a good stretch up my arms, so might do, but what looks a little bit better is that pull down there. That one looks a little bit better, just in terms of like you can move the seat as well, so yeah, we'll not rush it anyway, see how we feel, but I'm not sure if I'll move on to a row or a pull down next, we'll see. But I think there is also there's a couple back machines. To be fair, this gym actually is quite sick for back. It is really well designed, even though it's small, like it is well thought out. So yeah, cool place. The Wall Fitness, as you've seen in the title. Recommend it for sure. Day pass 100 bar. And yeah, staff really friendly. They've also, what I like about this place is they've got like a good selection of drinks. So Ramchuck Fitness that I've been to, they do have a couple Gatorades and waters, but no energy drinks. This has got like 60-gram protein shakes, Red Bulls, a couple other drinks, and then we've got like 2 0-calorie Gatorades, 2 flavors of full fat, big waters, small waters. They also sell like creatine pouches and like whey protein. So yeah, I've been told the owner's British as well, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, right, a little rest and then we'll go for another one. Third set, same weight. Good. I think we'll leave it there for now on that exercise, and maybe go for another lap pull down exercise machine. Alright, nice. Yeah, as predicted, this looks like a really good machine here. So we've got 100 kg total, so 50 kg on each side. I am going to do this with single arm, just so I get more range of motion. So what I'll do is I'll do a set on the left, and then I'll record the set on the right, because it'll be a bit better for the camera. So yeah, single arm stuff just does take a while, so it's not going to be the most exciting to watch, but still good to look back on. So yeah, I'll do the left arm, and then whatever rep I stop at, I'll then mimic that on the right, because my right arm's a little bit stronger. Alright, set on the left done. It was 8 reps, so we'll get it on the right. Oh, yeah, boy. Perfect. We'll do that again. All right, this will be set number 2. Obviously, the first one only from the right arm, so we'll just do the left arm this side. Okay, that was 9. Good stuff. Right arm next, but I won't record this one. Third set on this. I'm really liking this machine, so this might be the last set, or maybe 4. Yeah, so far feeling great. Nice. Great machine that is. Okay, third set, right arm here. 8 reps. Oh. Right. I think one more actually. I was going to say we'll call it there, but it does feel really good. So yeah, one more. I won't film this one, but I'm going to go for 7 to 8 reps, considering that set was 8. So yeah, should be sweet. And then I'm thinking maybe a T-bar row, a few plates on there, and then definitely gonna do some reverse pec flies to my rear delts. So I know I said I wanted to do pullovers, but it just depends what the other back machines are like, because if they're decent, might just go for that instead. So let me have a walk round while I'm resting and we'll see. Right, a little update on the session so far then. Basically, started off with the mag grip pull downs, so neutral grip. Able to go pretty heavy on those because the grip's nice. I don't have any chalk or anything like that, but like I said, it's a nice grip to actually grip, if that makes sense. Like sometimes a wide that pull down bar, just very difficult to hold down to that for the entire set. So that one first for 3 really good sets. Then I moved on to the single arm machine plate loaded pull down, which was very good. Ended up actually doing 4 sets in there, so recorded 3 of them, even though it was single arm. And then in between sets, I basically came over to this machine, which you can see is a seated row machine, so chest support on there. Now I've got a couple of different, well, yeah, I suppose I've got a couple of different grips. Predominantly it is focused on the neutral grip, but I think you could go kind of slightly up, back and rear delt biased as well. But I'm just going to stick with the normal grip. So because I can't move the chest support, I'm not able to get that full stretch again, which I always bang on about, which is a bit unfortunate. But the positioning of the handles and just the way it's loaded does feel really, really nice. So still worth doing it for a set, maybe 2. I did try the T-bar row, but because I'm quite tall, the plate is not far enough away from the chest pad. So what I usually do on those, if you've seen back videos in the past, is I'll basically stand on the floor, but even with that, the chest pad is so low that I'm like leaning over completely, so just putting a lot of pressure on my abdomen, which means it's hard to breathe, and then also like most of the work just feels like it's on my lower back. And then because I'm leaning forward, to actually get it out of position, I have to pull up so far up. It's like if you were doing a bench press and you were trying to lift off from like midway through the rep versus at the top. Obviously you kind of wasting all that energy, and it's not an efficient way to press anyway. So if you had a spot or somewhere to lift it off, that would be okay, but that still wouldn't be good enough for me to use that machine. So just kind of talking you through the thought process and why I've chosen this machine. So definitely 1 on here, maybe 2, and then that might be it, and I'll finish with rear delts or maybe some pullovers. I think I'm going to leave cable rows today just because I'm not really feeling them, and as I've said before, I'm just chucking them in really to make sure that my shoulder health stays good. So definitely make sure to do them next session, and I did them last session, but today I'm going to give them a miss. So this one will go full stack. Complete crazy range of motion here. Re-rack and then squeeze and hold. Quick ones. I'm going to drop it into a set of kind of upper back rear delt bars, see if this works. Quick ones. Oh. Yeah, definitely only one set on there, unfortunately. That wasn't a bad set, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one more little rest pause, so 30 seconds, and then just crank out a few more on that lower grip. Maybe single arm even. No, it's even worse. So with single arm, you can then actually twist even further, so that's less range of motion. Like, it gives you more range of motion, but if the machine is already restricted, then that feels like less range of motion because the arm wants to go further, if that makes sense. So let's just crank out a few more here. I think rear delt spam and then pose down. So this is the pec fly machine, which I basically only got to do like one set on last chest day because the gym was shut in. So it's a really nice machine actually. The brand of it, I'm not too sure what it is, to be honest. It doesn't say, at least not that I can see. But anyway, really, really nice machine. So probably do at least 4 sets of pec flies on here, reverse, sorry, for rear delts. So trying to basically build up the back of the shoulder there. I won't record all of them because it is a pretty basic kind of boring exercise. But yeah, let's get on with this first set. So it should be good for the pump. I'm gonna move the seat down a little bit. When doing rear delts, from what I've learned and experienced, it's better to have your arms either straight out or slightly higher. You don't want to go too low. So here I'm a little bit higher. I think we'll just go up by 1 actually. Yeah, that's good. Partial reps are really good on these in my opinion. So obviously here I'm struggling to get all the way out, but still crazy tension. Not going to hurt the joint if you do it correctly. One more. Right, let me change the battery. I'll probably record one more, then I'll do 2 more sets by myself and then pose down. You can just see here, pump from that is pretty crazy. Going for that 3D, 4D look. Yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned, but today I'm, as kind of usual for me when I'm in a dieting phase, I'm cutting. And when I'm cutting, I'll usually train fasted. So yeah, today is a good example of that. Basically, you just had 0 calorie Red Bull and then the electrolytes, which haven't got any calories in. Obviously water, black coffee, stuff like that. So yeah, feeling alright. I do feel deflated in terms of like pump when I trained arms and had some carbs the other day, or was it chest? No, I think it was chest actually. That was pretty crazy. So yeah, it does make a difference in terms of aesthetic to me, but performance I don't find much difference. It's not like I'm having like, you know, 500 grams of carbs or something before the session. It would only really be maybe like 250 or something, 200. So still does make a difference, but nothing insane. Right, let's go second set then. I'm gonna go for 2 more on there, short rest times, same weight, reaching the finishing point at around 12 reps. It's hard to say failure because obviously you could say failure is at number 7 or 8 because I'm not going all the way out, but that's how I like to do my sets. And right now, rear delts are literally popping out there. That's what we're going for. Just trying to keep that engaged the whole time. So yeah, basically see you guys for the pose down in a couple more sets. Alright, this should be good for a pose down, I think. So run through the session there. 4 sets neutral mag grip pull down. 4 sets single arm lat pull down. T-bar wasn't working out, so we went to the other machine instead. Did like a kind of super set and then a drop set on that one. And then moved on and did 4 sets of rear delts. And just before the last set of rear delts, I did just do like 15-20 reps quickly on that lat pull down. And yeah, that's about it, I think. So, see how we're looking. Keep the string on first of all, just kind of see how we're looking. It's good for reference as well. Right, I think that'll do. We've done most poses there. There we go. Right, so yeah, appreciate all you guys watching. Tomorrow I am gonna do arms. So I'm planning on going to the Go gym again. That should be good. But yeah, I'm sick to be fair, and I love the light in here. So final thoughts, I've got to keep pushing hard on this cut now because it is getting difficult and I'm slowing down the weight loss. So yeah, we'll check back in tomorrow. Big arm day coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, the only way is up.